This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7th. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Ravens 14, Lions 10. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Goff now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. James has got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still held the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Ravens 21, Lions 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Lions 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Goff now looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Play action. It's gone. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot I had.